Every evening we get a rehab schedule for the following day, and I would find out what time I needed to be downstairs, and they would come pick me up and roll me down there. I was in a wheelchair to start with, and go to rehab. So this picture is an early picture of me on September 3rd, as you can see, with daughter Paula and Karen in the Ann Arbor rehab. And as Grant Engels said, God, it looked like I came out of a concentration camp. The original evaluation had me getting out of the U of M hospital about the 29th of June, or 29th of September. They were expecting I would have made progress enough. But I was pretty determined and stubborn, and realized that I had to work hard to get from the wheelchair to the walker to the cane to the parallel bars to the steps to the weightlifting to improving my balance. So here's where my perseverance and persistence helped me out. But one of the biggest days was when I passed the swallow test and I could eat real food by the mouth again and get rid of that tube in my stomach. Finally, we made it home, September 20th, about a week or so before they had originally expected, and that was a great day for me. Here I'm sitting in actually a wheelchair outside with grandson AJ from Chicago. And then it was time to start rehab here in Frankenmuth at Diversified with Teresa. We started that as soon as I got home after learning how to use the walker and other things. Teresa didn't waste any time getting me on the treadmill and having me harnessed in. I can still remember how hard it was just to do that for 2 minutes. But one of the things that was helpful is they had the Vortex. And if you want to know more about the Vortex, you'll have to check with Teresa and her staff at Diversified. Teresa was working on the lower body. Here she's getting me on a bicycle without training wheels. And I also had a good therapist, Sherry Karst, who was working more on my upper body. By late November, when everybody was home for Thanksgiving, it was time to get outside and do a little bit of running. I didn't go very far, but it was a great day because running with my daughters is one of the highlights that I have whenever one of them happens to be home. I was even well enough by the end of October to have a quick drink, I guess it was early November, to have a quick drink with Jenny on her 21st birthday. So as I said earlier, when we got done climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, Karen and I and the rest of my family pretty much decided that we're done climbing mountains. We've never been big mountain climbers, and this was by far the hardest thing that we had ever done. We figured that was enough. But evidently the Lord had other ideas and other mountains for us to climb. I'm about halfway up Mount Patience right now, and I'm glad to be here. And I look forward to what mountains may lie ahead. And I ask not that the Lord move the mountains for me, just that He shows us how we can climb them. And that's the end.